You've been on the road at Senior Bowl. It's been too many moons since I've seen your face. Good morning. How you doing this morning, my man?
I'm good, Mark. How you doing, bro?
I am fantastic. It is Friday. And let's just get right into it, Ike. You were at the Senior Bowl. Take off. The floor is yours. What did you see? Who did you see? What stuck out to you? And we'll go from there. I'll piggyback off you. But you were boots on the ground scouting for the Steelers there. An incredible opportunity. What was your experience like?
First time ever in Mobile, Alabama. Make sure y'all go to Succo. S-O-C-O. It's a soul food spot. I wind up going twice in a row. Make sure y'all go to Slippery Foot. It's also downtown. Both of them downtown, Mobile, Alabama. It's a breakfast spot. So from like 8 to 2 is when they open. Open to close. Then after you go there, make sure y'all go to Succo, S-O-C-O, downtown as well. A nice little soul food spot. Man, they got everything you're looking for. But just getting back to your question, Mark, because I know you're a foodie at times.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, getting back to your question, that was my first time, so it was a great experience for me. Now I know how this billion-dollar industry works when it comes down to running a football team. I got to see Coach T live in person, Omar Khan, the GM, in person. Calvin Fisher, who was one of the head scouts, Danny Colbert Jr., who was the director of college personnel, and the assistant GM. I just got to see them working in motion, so it was just good seeing. I always thought behind the scenes, but actually seeing how they wake up, turn into the Hulk during that time. That was fun for me. But I saw a few corners that I had that they had me run tape on and grade. I got to see them live in person, So we interviewed 70 something players. I got to go through that process, just listening and seeing where these kids come from. What they had to go through to get to where they are. That was very impressive to me. But me, as far as like being a scout, I'm just going through the process, doing everything the ups have me doing. But just getting to see the kids live in person, practice is everything. Listening to them talk, then actually getting on the field. So for me, it's like you having a baby and you want to see your baby grow. Like if you like somebody at a particular position, you just want to see them grow because you want to be able to drive them because you see they might be able to help the team and the organization. So, Mark, man, it was just fun getting to see a lot of coaches, getting to see a lot of other scouts, networking. Saw a lot of colleges there as well representing the players that they had at the school. So for me, man, it was just a totally good situation, a totally good experience. But for me, man, I just appreciate, the Rooneys and that family to allow me to have this opportunity. One, I'm not taking for granted, but yeah, Mobile, Alabama showed nothing but love, man. It's a good old country city. Town.
All right. Ike, we're a lot to unpack there. I'm going to start off. This is the number one question I wanted to ask you coming into today's show.
Okay.
Did you see Mike Tomlin give any prospect the same look he gave George Pickens at the Georgia Pro Day around this time a year ago?
Yeah, you got damn right. But I'm not going to say, yeah, I saw a few.
Okay.
I saw a few. But I'm not going to say, but that's Coach T. Like Coach T, football and coaching and teaching is an addiction for Coach T. I finally saw that. Like, it's not a job for him. Like, he's addicted to football. He's addicted to the process. He's addicted to coaching. He's addicted to teaching. He loves going through everything you got to go through. Like, Coach T, I was like, hey, Coach T, I ain't never seen this side of Coach T before. Like, I seen him as a coach. I seen him getting athletes' personal lives and help them to grow and develop to be men. But I ain't never seen coach in this kind of environment. So I was just sitting because Coach T was on the field. I'm sure everybody saw Coach T on the field from TV.
Yeah.
I was sitting up in the suites, and I'm just looking at Coach T and how he moving. And I'm like, I told DC, matter of fact, I told Dan and Cole, I'm like, man, this is addiction for Coach. I say this is a drug for Coach. Coach just really love football. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yep. So just to see that from Coach T, I'm like, man, now I see why he can go from 2-6 to 9-8 during the course of a season. Because you have to love, you have to be an addict, a student, a teacher, a dad, a uncle, a CEO, a coach of the game, and everybody can't wear them hats, Mark. But if it's one person who could, who have shown over the course of plenty of years, it's Coach T.
I am watching from afar, and I see on my Twitter feed, it just pops up where it's like, Mike Tomlin, not officially coaching at the Senior Bowl, but saunters onto the field. And who's going to say no to Mike Tomlin, given his experience, what he brings to the table, his knowledge as well? And it was just like, oh, man, here we go yet again, because we've seen this time and time again, whether it's at different combines, at different college all-star games in advance of the draft, you know, he does the full process. And I also think that it's telling that he, Omar Khan, and the Rooney families are all in sync and in synergy with one another, with what they're trying to do collectively as an organization. And Ike, I'm telling you this right now, collectively throughout sports, not just the NFL, that's very rare.
Yeah,
that is very rare.
Yeah, the fact that the coaches on both sides, the American and national side, allow Coach T to be on the field, which he was allowed to be on the field anyway. Like, who's going to tell?
Who's going to say no? Who's going to say no?
Yeah, who's going to say no to Coach T? Like, Coach T is on the field to help. He ain't on the field to do anything else but to help in any particular way he can. So Coach T got on the field. He was more of a servant to like coaches. Like, anything y'all need, just let me know, Matt. This is y'all realm. I'm just here to serve. So, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell Coach T no. Like, if you got a coach like that, and I heard one of the players say like they were starstruck over Coach T. So if you got a coach like that who's been that successful in that organization, who gonna tell them no in football? Like, if Coach T came in and I don't care. Coach T is more than just like a football coach. He's a great speaker as well. So wherever Coach T at, you always got to roll out the red carpet. But like I say, ain't nobody gonna tell Coach T no.